Hello everyone, I'm really excited to be here. I believe you know my name, but let me introduce myself again. I am Adesua Oni, the SteppedUp Nurse, and I want to say a big welcome to everyone for deciding to be a part of this podcast. I believe that you are going to enjoy this session, and I believe that if you have not been following me or if you have not been subscribing, definitely after watching this, you're going to subscribe to this YouTube channel, right? So, majorly this session and this YouTube channel will be focusing on health professionals, on nursing professionals, on nursing students, and everything related to nursing and midwifery. So you'll be hearing a lot of stuff about pregnancy too, because I am a midwife. So today with me is a very amazing personality. Yes, one thing God has graced me with is the grace to see people beyond their present level. I have an amazing gift from God to be able to see people when they begin and multiply and look into their future and be able to imagine what they would be in 10 years time. Because trust me, I also have the ability to look at myself where I was 10 years ago, right? And ask myself, if I was there 10 years ago, now looking at this person and projecting into the person's 10 years, how the person will be then, I'll be able to tell the person, you're an amazing person. So I have a very, very amazing personality with me this morning, and I wouldn't want you to hear from me. I want to read his bio directly so that you will really understand how amazing this person is. Now, the amazingness of someone does not really matter until you experience the impact the person can bring to the table. So please don't just follow everything I have to read about my speakers or about my guests. Just look inwards and see the impact the person is bringing to the table. Now, Mr. Ibrahim, I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
I believe you're excited too.
Very much excited.
If I tell us how I met Mr. Ibrahim, so we're supposed to laugh. But I'm really grateful to God. I think I was telling Afsat that, okay, I met Ibrahim while doing God's work. I think the first time we met was when I wanted to give you spirit meat.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes,
that was early 2023.
Yeah, no, 2024.
2024.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, so it's exactly maybe 1 year we met.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's meet Mr. Ibrahim. So Ibrahim Ahmadu Sanda is a third year nursing student at KASU, that's Kaduna State University, Nigeria. He's a visionary leader and advocate for personal development. Ibrahim is passionate about public health, leadership, and self-empowerment. With a strong interest in infection prevention, intensive care, and anesthetic nursing, he aspires to work with organizations like the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, WHO, UNICEF, to drive impactful change in healthcare. Ibrahim's leadership journey is deeply rooted in his dedication to inspiring and guiding others. Yes, I've seen that, obviously. Oh, really? Okay, so he has held multiple leadership roles, including class representative of his nursing class, pioneer of the Fellowship of Christian Nurses. Wow, pioneer, that's amazing. Chief of Administration of the Allied Health Science Students Association and project manager for NUNSA National. He also serves as the Director of Publicity for Jemipajo International JPI, Kaduna State Chapter, and has spearheaded initiatives such as the Young Innovators Forum, motivating students to grow beyond academics. Yes, he always tells me that, see ma, everything is not about buko. Okay, a certified Aspire Leaders alumni, Forbes BLK member, and a Young Global Leaders Network member, Ibrahim embodies resilience, growth, and a service-oriented mindset. He's a volunteer and team leader with a notable contribution like leading the sponsorship and partnership committee for Link the Local Kaduna 2024. Yes. Oh man, if I just talk about what happened with sponsorship and partnerships, but that was a very great one because there's something I want to actually say and officially thank you for. I think Ibrahim was a major joint to connecting me to a lot of people that helped Link Local to be a success, right? A lot of people in KASU and a lot of ideas that came on board to make that event a success. And This is an official thank you. Beyond the one-on-one thank you on your DM. Okay, so beyond the leadership, Ibrahim thrives in public speaking, guidance, and counseling and teaching. He's an emerging voice in leadership and personal development, sharing insights on LinkedIn and inspiring others to embrace productivity and purpose. Very interesting. Driven by his values of service, humility, and impact, Ibrahim envisions a future where he creates innovative solutions in healthcare, empowering individuals and communities to achieve better health outcomes. Wow. I'm the one doing the clapping this time. Okay, so today with me is Mr. Ibrahim, like I've said earlier, and today we are going to be talking about leadership in leadership as a nursing student, its pros and cons. I've been a class rep before. I've led in different area of nursing while going through my journey in life, and trust me, there are pros and there are cons, but I would love to hear from you, right? I wouldn't want to just share from my own perspective. I would love to hear from you how this has treated you, how leadership has treated you, because trust me, a lot of people will say, I don't want to be in the limelight, right? I don't want to be in the spotlight. Just leave me, like Mr. Waso. He said, please just leave me where I am. Just leave me. Let me just be controlling things from behind, right? Yes. Some people are very content with that position. Yes. And trust me, it saves them a lot of stress. Because in the beginning, when you want to be a leader, you'll be like, oh, everybody is voting for me. Hey, I'm feeling cool. Hey, I'm the But when you see the shake behind that, you now ask yourself, God, had I known, I should have just, hid my head in one corner. So, Mr. Ibrahim, okay, are you comfortable with that? Your first name? Yes, okay. Yes, share with me, what is the biggest pro of being a leader in the nursing student arena?
All right. So, one of the biggest pros that's come along with being a nursing leader is access and impact. And what do I mean by access and impact? Basically, we have different categories of people when it comes to doing things.
Yeah.
And then being a leader is going to help you be part of those people that are not only talking. But then when you hear people talk, you help them act it.
Yeah.
So being a leader has helped so much, especially in the emerging field of nursing, whereby when you hear people say a lot of things, it gives you the ability to have access and make some changes. And then what I mean by impact is it gave me joy the very moment where a student said she didn't like nursing at first, but seeing people like us, the things we do, made her change her mind from going back to medicine.
If it could be like this, then I have
Thank
hope.
you very much. Exactly. So being there, she just said she doesn't think there is any need for her to go back to medicine anymore. If somebody
really?
like me can be there and these things are happening.
That's really refreshing.
I
know you must have felt like...
Oh my God, I was so happy. I was so really excited. I said, oh God, so we've gotten to this extent already.
Okay.
And I was so joyed. So sincerely speaking, that has really built more confidence in me, knowing fully that there are many people looking up to me. And then it has helped me to be more agile to do things, to make sure that things go smoothly, especially for nursing students. And even across to the profession generally.
Have you experienced pros like that is related to finances?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No one's check out like because it's money. No one to the EFCC to come and meet you.
Of course, yes. Okay. Sincerely speaking, it has been like that. Okay. Let me.
You better talk what you want to talk.
I'm really trying to dodge it because it's not only once, it's not twice, it's not thrice. Sincerely speaking. But then I would just give, I wish I have more time, but then let me just give it in a simple scenario whereby there was a conference that was to take place in Abuja.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So I was just really concerned about it. I said, where will I even get money to do this thing and all of those things?
You wanted to pay for the conference?
Yes, I wanted to pay for the conference and attend. And then, I was just jokingly sharing with a group of students who
class?
Yes, in my class. And then when I shared it with her, in the evening, I received a call that her mom was interested in the whole distance. So I was just so shocked. So I thought maybe the mother wanted to just advise me or something. So the mother now said that her daughter have really been talking about me a lot of why she wants to stay in this profession. She now said, how much is it going to cost for the entire event? My traveling, some of the things I was going to spoil and all of this.
People.
Yes. So like play like joke. I felt like no, I don't want to say a lot. I was just interested in just the transportation. So I told them that I just needed 20,000 naira. And then I sent my account number, like joke. The following morning, I received 30,000 naira.
Oh.
And that was how, because of how overjoyed I was, I even had to send 10,000 naira to my mom. Like, I was so excited. I told her I got this money from so and this is it. And before you know it, I posted about it again on my status. My uncle saw it. He now said, for being a leader, I am so proud of you.
Now you want to make me cry?
Yes, I was so excited that his friend was going to Abuja. He asked his friend to just pick me like that. That was for the first time I was entering a Prado Jeep from Kaduna straight to Abuja.
A what?
A Prado Jeep. That's the car. I sat down.
Go easy.
Yes, man. And then I reached there. And that's how, in 2 days, I was back to Kaduna. That was in my 200 level. Yes, man. That was when that thing happened.
That's really amazing.
So, yeah, in monetary terms, there are many I cannot even talk about.
Why?
Yes, man. As I said, in terms of feeding, I think ideally there was really a time that I would say my family was facing some serious financial constraints.
Okay.
By the ideal time, that time I'm supposed to be extremely broke without food and without anything.
Oh my God.
But then it's as simple as that. In the hostel, everybody cooks who want to come and tell you, I've cooked too. If you're hungry, yes. Yes, they will tell you. And then yes, I had very amazing friends. I had very amazing friends who looked after me. Just small thing. I'm hungry or this. Oh, I've cooked this. Would you, do you mind this and all of this? And so they really, it's when it has to do with money, financial help, I really cannot count the number of times. Coming on LinkedIn because of your help, I cannot count the number of times. Recently, there's Nunsan convention that is coming.
Okay. I
just jokingly was telling, a senior colleague that, hi, I wish to attend, but the transportation and registration all of this. She now said, I should not worry if it has to do with the registration. She's going to take care of it. And she will help me with getting money for the for the transportation. And that's how it has been.
Okay, so I want to use this opportunity to prophesy into your life.
Yes, man.
That's what someone will just say, Ibrahim, don't worry, you just become governor.
Amen.
Of one state.
Amen, man.
You know we have godfathers.
Yes.
Okay, so lastly, I would love to ask you a very deep question. Not so deep though. So what's your advice to other leaders, leaders, not necessarily in the nursing arena, right? Other leaders that have taken up leadership positions or that have been assigned leadership positions. And then your advice to people that follow leaders that, okay, they work with these leaders or that the leaders serve. The people that are being served by leaders, what you want them to, the kind of positions you want them to take. What's your advice to them regarding everything we have discussed today?
All right, so basically I'll just start with one, that all of us are leaders, irrespective of whether you have a position or not. How you carry yourself already is an inspiration. How you talk, how you move, the kind of activities you engage yourself in is already leadership. So, but then I will put more emphasis on where your impact will be felt more, and that's why in taking positions. So, all right, so that's just my advice, that they should engage in leadership and then be able to have mentors. For whatever reason, don't feel you cannot do it. There's nobody that is having it all planned already. But then when you come there with guidance, having mentors, you find out that you have a potential in you that only you can unleash it. So that's my advice to them.
What's your advice to people that are watching leaders? Rather, instead of castigating them, instead of criticizing, what's your advice to them going forward?
Yes, always think that you have a contribution and tomorrow it can be you. So whatever thing you do to somebody, know that there is very high chances it can be done to you. So for whatever reason, be patient with people. People are not gods. They are not magicians. And any other person, even a leader or not a leader, everybody is having their own flaws. So instead of you to focus on the weakness of people, try and focus on their strengths. That's one of my advice to them.
Okay, thank you so much. That's really amazing. No one is actually perfect, and we are supposed to support each other, right? Support can come from anywhere, and trust me, no leader succeeds alone. No leader succeeds alone. So this has brought us to the end of this session. I believe that you enjoyed the session because I did. I actually did enjoy the session. Thank you so much, Mr. Ibrahim. Very soon you are going to be Nurse Ibrahim. You now become my professional colleague. How many injections have you given so far?
I cannot count.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Please follow Ibrahim on LinkedIn. He's a very amazing writer. If you see his write-ups, you will share. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. See you in the next video.